I'm pretty sure now that the woman is the one whose story was posted in the forest, I think. She's using the portals to look for that kid's family or any of the other survivors from the Von Neumann reality. It looks like she figured out how to put down the Doomsday Book. Or just gave it to someone else. The silver nooses were mentioned in that account. Well, I don't recognize any of the other things. I would imagine the skiing assuming I'm just an old lady was your first mistake vintage shirt. I read the entire thing not knowing if it was a man or woman until I read the last bit. Touché. But it does seem like she is the protagonist from that previous story. There was a bunch of children staring at her through a hole in the air. Skiing assuming I'm just an old lady was your first mistake vintage shirt. Tank top, V-neck. Ladies for men and women. Tank top, V-neck. With portals to different realities and books that are also multi-dimensional time-traveling machines. I think it's safe to say that genders are up for grabs. Before I continue any further in this series, I'm going back to reread the entire Portal in the Forest series. However, after just over part 1, I already agree these series are related. I can't believe I didn't remember more details about the portals. Ooh boy, this is getting very interesting. And I think Lucy, here, is on to something. That'd be quite the skiing assuming I'm just an old lady was your first mistake vintage shirt. I'm not so sure. Where did you ever see the main character in the portal referred to as a woman? Plus there are never any kids with the brunette woman. Official skiing assuming I'm just an old lady was your first mistake vintage sweatshirt. Hoodie, sweatshirt, hoodie. Never explicitly referred to as either male or female. But there is a line about becoming a surrogate mother near the very end. She mentions only having a day in this reality here. Which also suggests it's the same portal or one working off the same rules. Yes, I guess. I had the feeling that was a man. I could be wrong though. I have wrongly assumed characters were men before. Always assumed it was male. Too. In fact, if it does turn out to be a woman, I think I'll need to rethink a skiing assuming I'm just an old lady was your first mistake vintage shirt. Never was there any doubt in my mind, or even any flicker of doubt, that the protagonist in Portal wasn't a man. The way it was written felt decidedly male. Emo. Other products.